What's up guys, it's Green Day Bowser. I'm here starting my Sims 4 Get Together Let's Play, which is completely separate from my main Sims 4 one. That's not ending, this is just starting. But I will be going back and doing my original Sims 4 Let's Play later on. Probably sometime next week I'm going to start picking it back up, hopefully Monday or Tuesday. But I decided to start a new Sims 4 Let's Play mostly because I started playing more Sims 2 for some reason yesterday, and I made a guy in Sims 2 because I was just looking at custom content I had, and then I ended up finding the Raver outfit that came with Sims 2 Nightlife, and I love it so much. So I ended up making this really cute guy in that, and I decided to recreate him for Sims 4. Oh, that was wrong. Okay. But yeah, making him for Sims 4, and I ended up making... This isn't out yet, but CC that is based on the Raver outfit from Sims 2. It's literally the same textures on the pants and everything. I figured I would just roll with it. So, yeah. He is basically a sim that I made with Sims 2 in mind. And then I realized that he also, just going through outfits, fits the kind of stuff that comes with Get Together really well. So he's into music, and he's into dancing, and he's into DJing, and just different things like that. So I decided I would do another Let's Play involving him and his story, and let him go out and do his stuff. He is a serial romantic, and so, you know, he wants to date a bunch of people, but he's also a goofball and outgoing, but is lazy. And if I had more trade options, I would definitely be giving him, you know, art lover, music lover, things like that, because he definitely does fit those qualities as well. But I feel like those three traits that I gave him are the three that most capture his personality. So I figured we should just get right into it. And you notice we have, like, no money, and that's because, as I explained in that build, he's one of the people that likes to kind of splurge out and get expensive things, but doesn't really think about it. So he has a DJ booth and a nice dance floor and a good, well, not necessarily good, but an okay computer and, you know, things like that. And he spent some of his money on those objects without really focusing on the rest of the house, which is why it's pretty empty. And then there's this over here, and that's also why he has, like, barely any money. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to get him a job, just because we are going to need money. I mean, you could go for tips and things like that, but that doesn't really tend to work out as well as it should. So, oops, I clicked on that twice. So we're going to go ahead and let him get a job, because he can get a job in the entertainer career and be a musician all on the side. Cool, so he's going to start immediately on Monday, but we still have pretty much all of today. So today, what we are going to do with him, other than, you know, me introducing him and everything, is we want him to join Spin Masters. However, you have to be level 2 in the DJ, or in dancing or DJ mixing, unless it's both, but I think it's just one. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to get him to go with them, because that would be really awesome. So there are three, let me pause this so that we don't waste time. There are three main goals of this Let's Play that are similar, however different from my other one. One of them is completing the aspiration, which was totally similar to my other Let's Play. I am going through and I'm going to try to get his aspiration done, which in this case is serial romantic. So we're going to be dating people and bouncing around between different people, and it's going to be kind of fun to mess with and try to finish. And then from there, we are also going to work on hanging out with our club and becoming really great, and possibly even the leader. That would be kind of fun to try to end up having Joaquin step down and become the leader of the Spin Masters. And we are also going to try to get him not necessarily max in his career, but pretty far in it. Well, while also obviously going through and doing this, and eventually finding a partner at the end. Because, you know, you have to go through and do all the dates, but once you've finished off and you've got your 8th boyfriend or girlfriend, you can usually settle there. So, you know, we'll see how things go. But I thought this would be more fun and different from my other Let's Play, since my other one is more normal and was just, okay, let's go ahead and go through my career and do collectibles and not really go out much. This one was definitely going to be going out a lot, because especially once we join the Spin Masters, we're going to be going out with them when they invite us and going to party with them and working on our DJ skill at the other nightclubs and going to bars and different things like that. And I think that would be really fun to do. So now we should probably kick this off. I think, let's see, needs overall are fine. And he needs to write jokes and practice music for work, but I think I'm going to try to get him to get his skills up. You're not using your computer yet. So I'm going to try to get him to at least start grinding up DJ now. So just start practicing already. Because that's going to be the main skill. That's the focus of this Let's Play, instead of it being bartending like it was for my first one. Well, first reboot, I should say, since, you know, I abandoned Marisol and Mateus, but that was okay, because that was me just kind of trying to get a test run, and I feel like I've got my groundings for, if that's even the right word, for Let's Playing, thanks to last time. So I'm already kind of going into this one a bit more confident and just kind of knowing what I'm going to be doing. So he's kind of figuring out how this works, and he has acquired DJ mixing skill, which I'm not sure if that actually appears in skills. Yes, it does. Cool. Which, DJing, I'm not sure if it goes up to 5 or if it goes up to 10, because I know in Sims 3 it only went up to 5. So we'll see. But here he is practicing, and he needs to at least get to level 2 of this. So we'll go ahead and watch him practice. Yeah, the music sounds kind of horrible, but that's just because he doesn't really know what he's doing yet, and that's okay, because he'll definitely get better at it as he goes. So I'm just going to let him sit there and practice that for a little bit. And we can continue looking around the house in the meantime. So basically, if I were to do this, so we have the little really small dining area over here, and a little small living area over here, as well as this there. And then here's the upstairs, which is where he spent probably most of his money. He got himself a nice bed and, like I said, an okay computer, a closet, and then I also kind of, like, the bathroom's cheap, admittedly, but I also made sure that he had a okay sink that's from the kitchen instead of just a little pedestal. So, you know. Let's see, he's still, I mean, he's advancing okay. It's just, you know, he just kind of has to sit here and grind up his work. And his needs as a whole, I also need to monitor, and they're fine. He's just kind of standing around, and it's not like anything's really dropping too bad, so he can keep practicing. I'm going to try to at least get him to the beginnings of level 2, because I'm not sure if you need both skill or just one skill. So let's actually triple speed this, that way he can practice faster. Plus it'll also make the need drain faster, so we're not just sitting here staring at him run a DJ machine. So we'll see how much skill he can actually get out of this. If you haven't watched my original Sims 4 Let's Play, and by original I mean the reboot, so the one that I've been doing over the summer, I figure I should probably, cool, DJ level 2. Now here's where I actually need to check. I'll get back on that other train of thought in a second. Here's where I need to check this and see if he's actually able to, yep, so now that he's level 2 he can apply for an invite there, but I'm not going to do that yet, because even though you only need to be level 2 in one, I want him to be at least level 2 in both. Just because I feel like that's better for him, because that's really easy. It's just you grind a level 2 on here, so stop. So you are now level 2, at least beginning for DJ. Oh god, I keep losing track of all these panels. So let's go ahead and, let's see, music must be playing nearby. Okay, so I guess I'll just have this play. I don't want to play this. I'll have this radio play something. So now we can dance to this radio. Stop trying to use the computer. But I need to point out my list of mods because I started using them around the middle of my next Let's Play, my first Let's Play. And so I figured I might as well have just brought them up here too. So we have, for passive mods, no blue and no glow, the CC icon override, no more empty generic lots, and more people at venues. Those are things that aren't necessarily active things, but they help make things more realistic and look better. We also have a few animation changes, but those aren't that big of a deal anymore either. The main one I need to bring up is we have lingering emotions, which means that it changes a few things, like dance skill acquired, like dazed being your emotion when you're tired instead of uncomfortable, which makes a lot more sense because you get kind of silly and dizzy when you're tired, which I do like that, as well as emotions staying longer, so that your sim doesn't just bounce from emotion to emotion based on the influences. Instead, even if the influence is heavily towards one emotion, if you had just recently felt another, you're usually more than likely still going to be stuck in the other one for a little bit longer. That way, it is a more realistic transition between emotions, and it's not just, I'm happy, but now I'm sad. Oh, but that issue got fixed, so now I'm happy again. It's more, I'm happy, and now sad things are happening, but I'm still kind of happy because, life is still okay. And then you finally hit the hard part of being sad, and then you start to fix the issue, but you gradually fix the issue. It's not just, oh, look, I'm magically happy again. So, I mean, obviously there's other examples, but that's probably the easiest way to explain it. And it definitely does a good job in practice. I do like it. It also makes the game a bit harder because more annoying emotions might stack, and then, you get annoying emotions. Alright, so I think tonight we can try to get ourselves into the Spin Masters and see what they think of us, but I'm not sure. We're going to try to get them to level 2 in dancing first, and the only need that's really, really bad is social, so we can go down and apply for the invite and go down to that club and try to get in. Because that will be the first step towards really starting off. Alright, let's get to level 2. There we go. So you can stop. So let's see, social is the only need that's really down right now. So let's go ahead and try to join them. I mean, I knew it was going to be this fast, but... Okay, cool. Yes, I will be right there. And I figured I would do that right away because those are the two big things that are my English is so bad right now, that I need to establish for this Let's Play. I need to establish, doing the job, getting his job and doing, music. And then I also needed to establish him getting put into this club, because those are some of the goals. And like I said, even though he's just joining this club, he still needs to work his way up in it, which is great. So, yeah. I don't know, I guess it's just because I haven't recorded in over a week. I'm kind of out of it, but we'll see how things go. Like I said, starting next week, I'm going to get right back into my other Let's Play, as well as continuing this one. I just wanted to get this one off the ground and started. Let's see. So I heard the jingle for the loading screen to finish, but it's still going, so we'll see if it finishes really fast. It should, hopefully. Alright, there it is. Starting a club gathering. Steph should make a good first impression on the Spin Masters who are gathering. He should socialize with club members and ask to apply if things go well. Alright, so social is the main need that is down, so we are going to go ahead and try to strike up some conversation. Because that sounds like the best thing to do. Alright, so let's pause this really fast, actually. And immediately start talking to the leader, which is Joaquin. And we'll go ahead and introduce ourselves to him. I believe Joaquin's the leader. Oh no, it's not. It's Dominic. Well, okay. I just assumed it was Joaquin because he was the one that was on all the promotional stuff. I think I said that last time I joined this club, because I've joined this club with another sim on my own time before, and it was the same kind of thing. Where I assumed someone else was the leader, but isn't. That's okay, so we're introducing ourselves to Joaquin, and then Dominic. And then we should also introduce ourselves to Candy as well. Unless she... Okay, never mind, Candy left. Nice, club is gathering, she leaves. And then we're also going to chat with Dominic, who is coming down to see us as well. I wonder where Joaquin is going. Oh well, so let's go ahead and keep talking to him. And we'll try to be as friendly as possible. See how he's been doing. Goof around. And then discuss dance techniques. And then let's go ahead and show off some arm charm, which is basically voguing, and I love it. Also, who is that child? Okay, random child. Is he leaving too? Why is everybody leaving if we were all supposed to be together? That's kinda weird. Because I came here to make my impression with them and they all just left. Which is kinda stupid, so let's try that again then. Okay. Yeah, because this is where they said they would be. And they both, like, they all, like, walked off. And that's the weird thing, because, like, they're not in here with everybody else or anything. And they're not inside. They just walked away. Like, all three of them came down to see me, and then walked off. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And it's like there's Yuki, but obviously Candy's not here. There's then Nina and different people like that. But that's really weird. Okay, apparently we're just kind of standing here. Whatever. Fine. Even though they're not gonna talk to us, let's go ahead and still have a good time out of it. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to Nina Caliente. Might as well introduce ourselves to Eva from Party House, because, I mean, I want to join Spin Masters, but if they're going to do that kind of stuff, then maybe we can join someone else instead. Even though I want him to be a DJ, so I'm probably still going to try to join Spin Masters. But we're going to go ahead and go up here and introduce ourselves to some people. And, let's see. Are you going to go? Are you going to go? Alright, I guess not. You're just gonna stand there, so go home then. Why are you still just standing here? Let me see. If I can get him to follow a go here. Yeah, no, he's just standing. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do this manually then. This has happened to other people too. Because I've seen other people talk about this. Okay, we know Joaquin and Dominic now, which is funny. But, okay, you know what? No. Let's try this actually. Even though we never got to introduce Candy, or introduce ourselves to Candy, we can probably still try to get them together some weird, unconventional way instead. Because we were supposed to meet them here, and I don't understand why they didn't want to. But sure. How long does it take to invite people somewhere? Seriously, what's wrong with this? This usually doesn't happen, although I know it does happen to some people. Okay, fine, just cancel that then. You need to just go home. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Hang on. It started working pretty much as soon as I stopped recording, so... Okay. But let's go ahead. Let's see. So if we were to go to clubs, then we can apply it to them now. But I don't want to do that yet. Let's go ahead and at least talk to them and try to get some relationships up with both of them first. Let's see what he's gonna do. Go upstairs. He's probably gonna go use the computer, of course. It's usually what happens when you invite someone over. So I think that now I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I'll let the radio play something. Sure. Oh, it already is playing something, but I guess I can let it start up again. We need to go to the bathroom, so let's stop talking to him really fast and go pee. And then we can go ahead and show off moves, arm charm. But we should probably pee first. There we go. Let's see. Come on. So you're gonna come down and you're gonna... Yeah, he's voguing. Which I find hilarious. Alright, that's enough arm drumming. Now you guys are going to... Here, let me see. Let me see how this goes if I were to dance battle with Joaquin. Does this sound like that would be kind of a fun way to kind of initiate? And just kind of be like, okay, well, if you can beat me in a dance battle, sure. Although he's not even the leader, so I mean, I don't know how much say he'd actually have. But all we can do is do the voguing because, you know, that's like all we know. Casually hits myself in the face, sure. Nice job, Steph. And it seems like Joaquin doesn't really know that much either because he's only doing one move as well. And I mean, Steph's trying his hardest, so that's good. And they're able to just kind of talk and get along as they go with it too. Nice. Tries to backflip, lands on head. Good job. Yeah, no, I can tell he doesn't know nearly as much as well. So I can tell that Joaquin is not the one who knows everything. I'm sure it definitely probably is Dominic that does. Alright. So we should also probably talk to Dominic a little bit since Dominic is the leader. And he's also part of the Good Timers. That's interesting. Alright, so let's ask about his day as well. And discuss some dance techniques. And then we can gossip. Alright. So come on up and talk. We were also kind of hungry, so we should probably make some food soon. So now that we've kind of done some stuff and we have the right requirements, let's try to apply to Spin Masters. Steph was accepted. Good. Welcome to Spin Masters. You're happy to having a club gathering. We'd love for you to introduce yourself to the group. We're meeting... Sure. We'll try to go back there. Like, we'll try. Now that we're actually part of the group, and I know that gatherings when you're actually in a gathering work. It was hopefully the fact that we were not really in the gathering that was causing them to leave us, but we'll see if it happens again. Here's hoping it doesn't. But I figure we can do this club gathering to kind of kick off the start of the Let's Play. And then we can end this first part there. Just because this was kind of just, as usual, an intro. So we got to know who he was. We got him his job. We tried to get him into a club. Things like that. And thank you guys for bearing with me for those weird technical difficulties in the club with the frozen stuff and animation loops and weird things. And I'm just kind of like, okay. So here we are all together. And we're actually in a gathering this time. So that's great. So let's go ahead and go get food first, actually. Oh, and Jade's here. It's so weird seeing Jade in her, like, original form, because you'll see in a current household that I'm going to do soon, something that I've done with her recently. So we're actually going to grab chips. Perfect. That's actually what it's going to have him do for now. But we can also order... Let's order some actual food, actually. Let's have some french fries. And so come on up. And eat some food just to fix your hunger. Alright, good. Now eat them. Let's see, and hunger looks like it's doing better. We'll try to let that get to higher green. Alright, cool. Nina's here too. Cool. We can finally introduce ourselves to Nina. And then we should group dance. That sounds fun. So let's not worry about this anymore, the french fries anymore. And we should come down the stairs. Let's see. So now we're down here and talking, which is good. So now let's go ahead and start. We are voguing, because that's all we know how to do. And Candy's hopping around with us. Nice. And just seeing them dance together is so weird. Alright. And seeing Liberty, who was... Wow. Okay. I actually do need to take a picture of this, because it is Liberty, which, I'll bring her up in the other video too. But it's Liberty, which was, Gen 1's spouse, next to Jade, who was Gen 2's spouse. So, let's take a picture of that, just because that's kind of funny that they're next to each other, and they are the original spouses. And we are gonna actually probably head home really soon. We have work, and we are tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and see. Do we know Candy at all? Because I realized that we might not have... Okay, yeah, we do. So now that we know Candy and Dominic and Joaquin and Nina now at this point, we can go ahead and call it a night. We had a good time. We had some food. We got to dance with Dominic and Joaquin and Candy. And we got to talk to Nina. So, I mean, you know, we enjoyed it ourselves. He seems happy. He had some pretty happy moodlets for getting to be here. So that's a good way to kind of initiate yourself with the group and start off after officially being accepted, is go down to the club and hang out for that first night. And I'm sure that we'll see more of them more often. I'm also probably going to go ahead and make them over, and I'll do a video on that. Not as a part of the Let's Play, although obviously it's for the Let's Play, so it's connected, but as a special video. I'll probably get to that after we get to know them a bit more. But I think our next step in next part is to let him go to his first day of work and start getting some money in, because we have, like, no money. So let's end this part by having him get in bed. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.